like a fire in the dark. One small spark between us turned into my heart. You said we'd last forever, like forever had a name. But forever turned to silence, and silence turned to blame. We built our dreams on fragile ground, promises in the sand. I held on to every word like it was your hand. If I knew the ending, would I still choose you? Would I walk that same road, knowing what we lose? If loving you was my last mistake, I'd make it all again. Through every tear, every heartbreak, through every shattered plan. 'Cause even in the ruins of everything we break, if loving you was my last mistake, it's one I gladly made. Ooh, it's the one I gladly made. We danced through all the warnings, ignored the subtle signs. Two hearts racing forward while leaving truth behind. Every late night whisper, every reckless kiss felt like something perfect I still miss. Now the house is quiet and your side of the bed is cold. The memories burn brighter than any story told. If I could turn the pages, rewrite what went wrong, would I change the ending or relive the song? If loving you was my last mistake, I'd fall the same way twice. Through every storm we couldn't take, through every sacrifice. 'Cause even in the silence where lonely hearts break, if loving you was my mistake, is the one I'd still embrace. They say time heals slowly if hearts learn how to mend, but some love leave a mark that never truly ends. You were my brightest sunrise, my darkest midnight egg, and loving you completely was a risk I had to take. Maybe one day I'll forget the sound of your name, but tonight it echoes just the same. Loving you was my last mistake. Is the one I'll never regret. So here's to all the broken hearts that loved with everything they had. Some mistakes are beautiful, even when they're sad. Door clicked shut at 2 a.m., but it echoed like a gun. Your suitcase rolling down the hall said this love was done. I stood frozen in the kitchen light, like I couldn't feel my feet. The silence screaming louder than your retreating heartbeat. Your shadow passed the window, streetlights caught your face. For 1 second I believed you'd stop, you'd change your pace. But you kept walking forward like I wasn't worth the sound of one last breath, one last look, one last turn around. I didn't beg, I didn't shout. Maybe pride's the reason now, but God, I wish I'd broken down instead of standing proud. 'Cause the night you didn't turn around was the night my world fell down. I was waiting for your footsteps to come running back through town. 1 second could have saved us, 1 glance could have been found. But you kept walking away from me tonight. You didn't turn around. I replay that moment endlessly, like a film I can't rewind, searching for a flicker of hesitation in your mind. Did your hand almost reach for me? Did your heart beat fast? Or were you already somewhere else before we hit our last? Your perfume still on my jacket, your laughter in these walls. Memories don't ask permission, they just hit when darkness falls. I wonder if you felt it too, that tear you wouldn't show. Or if leaving me was easier than letting your feelings grow. I thought love meant fighting through every broken sound, but love walked past me quietly without turning around. 'Cause the night you didn't turn around was the night I lost my breath. I was praying you'd come back to me, but you chose goodbye instead. 1 second of forever was all I needed then. But you kept walking forward, and I've been breaking since the night you didn't turn around. Now every time I hear footsteps, my heart still skips a beat. Like maybe you've reconsidered and you're walking back to me. But it's always just a stranger or the wind against the door, and I'm left here with the echo of the love we had before. If I could go back to that second, I'd run into the street, drop every ounce of pride I had, fall down at your feet. Tell you love is messy, tell you I was scared, tell you losing you is more than I can bear. But time doesn't rewind, and hearts don't reset, and some nights become my biggest regret. 'Cause the night you didn't turn around still lives inside my chest. 1,000 what if questions that won't let me rest. One moment changed forever, one silence made the sound of a love that died between us. The night you didn't turn around. If you ever think about me when the nights feel cold and long, just know I never stopped loving you after you were gone. used to say I was your shelter, your steady place to land. But storms don't ask for permission, they just slip right through your hands. I saw it in the way you kissed me, like you were already gone, like your heart was slowly fading, but your body held on. I kept acting like I didn't see it, like love could still be saved. But denial is a lonely road where the brave pretend they're brave. I swallowed every question, afraid of what you'd say. Sometimes the truth can hurt you more than watching love decay. So I learned to cry without making a sound, tears falling heavy but never hitting the ground. I smiled in the daylight, broke in the dark, carried your silence like a permanent scar. You walked away slowly while I stood my ground, and I learned to cry without making a sound. Your laughter turned to distance, your touch felt like goodbye. We slept inches apart, but oceans in our eyes. I'd wake up in the middle of 3 a.m. regret, feeling you beside me, but already feeling left. I wanted you to fight for us, to prove I wasn't wrong, but loving someone halfway is still leaving them alone. I kept my pride like armor, pretended I was strong, but strength is just a disguise when your heart's been breaking all along. So I learned to cry without making a sound, tears in the shower so you wouldn't be around. I held my breath steady, pretended I'm fine, while every goodbye was rewriting my mind. You faded so quietly without being found, and I learned to cry without making a sound. Do you ever think about me when the house feels too still? Do you feel the ghost of us, or just freedom and thrill? 'Cause I feel you in everything, in the air that I breathe in. Loving you completely was the hardest thing to leave. Maybe I should have shouted, maybe I should have begged, but pride can be a prison, and heartbreak is the bed. Now I stand in the mirror and barely recognize the man who held the world together with tears behind his eyes. And I learned to cry without making a sound, to let you go without burning it down. I carried the weight of what we became, tried to survive while drowning in pain. You left like it was easy, like love wasn't profound, and I learned to cry. But sometimes late at night, when no one's around, I still break loud. You used to trace my name like it meant something real. Now your touch feels distant, like something you don't feel. We sit across the table, but miles live in your eyes. You nodded what I'm saying, but don't hear my replies. I keep reaching for your hand, you let me hold it still, but there's no fire in your fingers. things just happen and will. When did loving me turn into pretending to? When did forever fade into something we just do? I was the only one still in love, still believing we were strong, still fighting for the pieces while you'd already moved on. I was holding on to hope like it was enough, but I was the only one still in love. Your laughter doesn't linger, it falls flat on the floor. And every time I say I love you, it echoes more and more. You don't kiss me like you mean it, you don't look at me the same. It's like I'm loving a memory while you're forgetting my name. I noticed how you stopped talking about our plans, like the future disappeared from your hands. I asked if you were happy, you said yeah, I guess, but I guess never sounded so much like distress. I was the only one still in love, still dreaming about our life, still believing in forever, still calling you mine. You were already halfway gone before we broke it off, and I was the only one still in love. Maybe I should have seen it, the way your eyes would stray, the way your voice grew colder day after day. Love doesn't vanish suddenly, it fades in quiet waves. And I was building castles while you were digging graves. I would have fought 1,000 wars if you had asked me to, but I can't fight a battle when it's just me loving you. Now I replay every moment, trying to find the sign when your heart stopped choosing mine. I was the only one still in love, still standing in the rain, still whispering your name through the pain. You let go without a tremble, without a tear or shove, and I was the only love. If I had known you'd left me long before the end, maybe I would have saved my heart from trying to pretend. It didn't sound the same that night when you whispered it slow, like you were testing how it felt to finally let me go. My name fell from your lips, but it didn't feel like home. It sounded like a memory already turning cold. We were standing in the hallway where we used to laugh for hours. Now every second felt like wilted, dying flowers. I tried to memorize the way your voice would break, But even in your sadness, there was distance in your ache. The last time you said my name, it felt like a goodbye, like something sacred slipping right before my eyes. You said it soft and gentle, but I felt the hidden flame. The night you stopped loving me was the last time you said my name. You used to say it different, like it meant I was your world. Now it sounded unfamiliar, like a stranger's word. I caught the hesitation between each breath you took, like you were flipping through the final chapter of our book. Your eyes wouldn't hold mine for longer than a second, and silence filled the spaces where our love once beckoned. I wanted you to say it like you used to before, but the way you spoke it closed the door. The last time you said my name, it echoed down the hall like a picture frame falling from a broken wall. You didn't cry or tremble, you didn't show the blame, but I felt forever in when you said my name. Now I hear it in my dreams, the way it used to be, full of warmth and certainty, like you belong with me. But morning brings the truth that love can rearrange, and even something simple like a name can change. I wonder if you've replaced it with someone else's sound, if you say their name now the way mine once crowned. Some words don't disappear, they just fade in tone, and sometimes hearing them means you're alone. The last time you said my name was softer than before, like it didn't carry the weight it wore. You said it like a stranger, trying to stay the same, and I knew my heart was breaking at the sound of my own name. Now when I hear it spoken, it never feels the same, 'cause love left with you the last time you said my name. It wasn't one big moment, no lightning in the sky, no shattered frames or slammed doors, no final screaming cry. Just two tired hearts in parallel, sleeping back to back, both pretending everything was something we still had. Your breathing felt like distance, even inches from my skin, and I could feel the ending before it settled in. No one saw it coming, no one heard it fall, but sometimes love collapses without a sound at all. We broke without a sound, no warning, no alarm, just slowly drifting farther out of each other's arms. No last dramatic goodbye, no tears falling down. We didn't crash or burn, we just broke without a sound. We still said I love you like it was routine, but the meaning silence was louder than the proof. You'd scroll through your phone at night while I stared at the wall. Two strangers sharing space, not connecting at all. I kept waiting for a spark to reignite the flame, but sometimes love just dims without someone to blame. We broke without a sound, like glass beneath the floor, cracking under pressure, but never asking more. No final conversation, no lost and found, just two hearts slowly fading as we broke without a sound. Maybe it would have been easier if you had slammed the door, if you had screamed you hated me or said you wanted more. But quiet endings linger, they echo in your chest, because there's no clear moment to lay it down to rest. Now I question every memory, every laugh we shared, trying to find the second when we stopped caring there. Some love stories don't explode, they quietly decay, and by the time you notice, they've already slipped away. We broke without a sound, no thunder, no goodbye, just distance growing wider behind familiar eyes. And now the loudest part of it is the silence that surrounds the way we slowly disappear when we broke without a sound. If love ever leaves again, I hope it makes a noise, so I don't mistake the quiet for something. We still have a choice. It didn't happen overnight, no sudden change of heart, just little cracks in everything. You slowly pulled apart, you stopped reaching for my hand across the moving car. Stop looking at me like I was your brightest star. I noticed how you hesitated before you said I care, like loving me was heavier than you were meant to bear. I saw it in your silence, in the way you look away, like you were already leaving, but didn't know how to say. I watched you fall out of love right in front of me, like a slow motion tragedy I couldn't stop or see. I tried to hold you closer, tried to be enough, but I watched you fall out of love. Your laughter turned mechanical, your kisses felt rehearsed, every promise sounded softer than the ones we said at first. You stopped talking about forever, like it was just a phase, and I kept trying to rewind us back to better days. I remember asking gently, are we still okay? You smiled and said, of course we are, but your eyes look far away. Love doesn't always shatter, sometimes it just declines, and I could see you slip spaces in your mind. I watched you fall out of love while I was falling deeper. You were building up your walls, I was trying to keep her. I gave you every piece of me, every ounce of trust, but I watched you fall out of us. If I could freeze a moment, it'd be before the change, when your touch felt like home and nothing felt strange. But time kept moving forward, and so did your heart, and I was left here holding the heaviest part. Did you feel it happening, or did it feel like relief? Was loving me exhausting, or was leaving you the grief? It's hard to compete with someone's fading flame when they're still saying love, but it's not the same. I watched you fall out of love with tears behind my eyes. You were already gone while I was still trying to fix what was breaking, to mend what was rough, but I watched you fall out of love. And the hardest part of losing you was knowing it was slow. 'Cause I watched it happen and still couldn't let you go. There's a hollow in the mattress where you used to lay your head. Now the sheets are cold and restless on your side of the bed. Your pillow keeps its shape like you just stepped outside, but I know you're not coming back, no matter how I try. The ceiling fan keeps turning like nothing's really changed, but every night feels different since you walked away. It's funny how a king-size bed can feel too wide to bear when half of all your world is no longer there. The bed feels bigger now, like the distance in your eyes, like the space between our hearts. The night we said goodbye, I stretch my arms beside me, but you're not around, and the bed feels bigger now without you here to hold me down. Your side still smells like perfume, fading day by day. I try not to breathe it in, but it won't go away. I sleep Did you sleep just fine without me? Or does your side feel wrong? Or am I the only one who can't move on? Some nights I swear I feel you there, but when I reach, it's empty air. But it feels bigger now, like love was just a lie, like something once so close to me is now too far to find. I curl into the corner where your warmth was found, but the bed feels bigger now since you're not around. And maybe someday it won't feel this cold somehow, but tonight the bed is bigger and I'm smaller now. We were sitting on your front step, summer hanging in the air. You traced forever on my palm, like it was written there. You said no matter what comes next, it's you and me, okay. I believed every syllable, like it would never fade. We were young and fearless, with nowhere else to be, and always felt so certain when you said it to me. I didn't know forever could have an end. I didn't know a promise could learn to bend. You promised me always like it couldn't break, like time wouldn't change us, like hearts don't ache. You swore we were different, that love would find a way, but forever ended the day you walked away. You promised me always. Now I drive past that old house, but it don't feel the same. The porch lights still flickering, but it don't say my name. I wonder if you ever think about that night when we made big plans under small town lights. Did you know you'd leave me when you held me tight, or did forever feel real until it lost the fight? I kept replaying your words like they might come true, but promises don't mean much when someone outgrows you. You promised me always, said we never fall, said no matter the distance you'd answer my call, but always turn to silence and silence turned to pain. Now every time I hear that word it don't sound the same. You promised me always. Maybe we were just too young to know what love requires. Maybe forever burns too bright for fragile hearts and fires, but I would have stayed through anything, through every storm and phase. I would have held your shaking hands through all our darkest days. You said we'd beat the odds, said we were built to last, but forever couldn't survive the weight of the past. And now always feels like a word I can't trust, like something beautiful turning into dust. You promised me always and I gave you my soul, gave you every broken part, you made you feel whole. I would have kept that promise through every stormy wave, but forever ended the moment you didn't stay. You promised me always, and I believed you. sitting next to me, but I felt you miles away. Your eyes stopped looking for mine somewhere along the way. You said you were just tired, said life had been too rough, but I could feel the truth that I wasn't enough. You kept going through the motions like actors in a play, reading lines about forever while love was slipping away. I felt your heart detach long before the end. Sometimes goodbye begins before it's said, my friend. I stayed after you were gone, stayed when your love moved on, stayed when your touch felt empty, stayed when the warmth was gone. I held on to the pieces even when they cut me wrong. I stayed after you were gone. We still shared the same bed, but not the same dream. Still said goodnight softly, but nothing's what it seemed. Your kiss felt like a memory, your arms like dark space, and I kept searching desperately for the old look on your face. I told myself it's just a phase, then we found our way back. But hope can be a lonely road when love starts to crack. I kept loving you, loving, while you loved me less. I was fighting for forever, you were accepting the mess. I stayed after you were gone, after your heart checked out, after the fire turned to smoke, after the silent doubt. I kept believing in us when you had already moved on. I stayed after you were gone. Maybe I was scared to face the truth alone. Maybe losing you felt worse than being unknown. But staying in the ruins was something already dead. It's like sleeping beside a ghost in an empty bed. I should have walked away the moment I felt the shift. But loving you too deeply was a dangerous gift. So I keep on leaving footsteps, so leaving breath. You left in pieces, and I sprang to the dead. I stayed after you were gone, through every silent night, through every fading memory, through every broken fight. I held on to your shadow till there was nothing to hold on. I stayed after you were gone. Now started saying we were instead of we are, like our love was already a faded shooting star. You talked about our memories like they belong to dust, like something you once believed in but no longer trust. I caught it in your language, the shift I couldn't fight, the way your words grew colder every single night. I was still saying forever, still planning out our days, but you were slowly packing in subtle, quiet ways. You loved me in past tense, like I was already gone, like we were just a chapter you'd already moved on from. I was holding on to present, you were rewriting what we meant. You loved me in past tense before we ever ended. You said we had something special, like it wasn't still alive, like it didn't beat inside my chest every time you arrived. You'd smile when you'd remember, but it didn't reach your eyes. It felt like I was living inside your goodbyes. I asked if we were okay, you said we had our run. That's when I realized you'd already come undone. Love doesn't die in shouting, it fades in quiet speech, and I could feel you leaving with every careful breach. You loved me in past tense before you said goodbye, before the tears had fallen, before I asked you why. You turned us into history while I was still convinced. You loved me in past tense, and I didn't know it then. Now I replay your sentences, searching for the sign. The moment I love you became I loved you in your mind. Did it hurt to say it? Did it feel like relief? Was I still your comfort, or just a growing grief? I wish you'd been honest before my heart was spent, instead of slowly loving me in quiet past tense. Some endings don't explode, they change a single word, and suddenly the future is something never heard. You love me in past tense while I was loving now. I didn't see the fracture, I didn't know how to hear the subtle difference in every word you said. You loved me in past tense before we ever went. Next time someone says they love me, I'll listen deeper then, to make sure it's present tense and not already been. Found an old picture tonight of me with that reckless grin, standing beside you in the summer light before the cracks set in. My eyes looked full of fire, like I had something to prove, but loving you changed everything. And slowly changed me too. I used to sing out loud, didn't care who heard my voice. Now I whisper to myself like I've forgotten how to rejoice. It's not just that I miss you or the way we used to be. I miss the man I was when you believed in me. I miss the man I used to be with you, the fearless heart, the honest truth, the way I laughed without restraint, the way I chased every dream in view. Somewhere between loving you and trying not to lose, I lost myself completely, trying to keep you. I miss the man I used to be. I stopped seeing my friends 'cause you said they weren't right. Stop wearing certain clothes 'cause you didn't like the sight. I bent myself to fit into your fragile mold and called it compromise while losing my own soul. I thought love meant sacrifice, thought it meant to give your all, but I didn't know that giving could make a strong man fall. You didn't force my change, but I let it happen slow. And somewhere in your shadow, I forgot how to glow. I miss the man I used to be with you, before I doubted every move, before I measured every word, before I feared what I might lose. Somewhere between loving you and begging you to choose, I broke myself in pieces, trying to keep you. Now I'm standing in the mirror, trying to recognize the man who let his whole world shrink for someone else's eyes. I don't blame you entirely, I made my own mistakes, but loving you too blindly was more than I could take. Maybe heartbreak isn't just about who leaves. Maybe it's about the parts of yourself you can't retrieve. I don't just miss your voice or the way you'd hold my hand. I miss the version of myself who thought love would understand. I miss the man I used to be with you, before the fear set in, before I thought I had to change just to let you in. Now I'm learning how to find him piece by piece, brand new, and maybe losing you will help me find him too. I miss the man I used to be, but I'm slowly becoming him again. You said you needed space to breathe, said life was moving fast, said maybe we were holding on to something from the past. You didn't say you didn't love me, you didn't slam the door, you just said you needed distance, and I gave you more. I told myself it's temporary, that space don't mean goodbye, but every mile between us felt like watching something die. You said it's not about us, but I could feel the shift. Sometimes space is just a word for letting go a little bit. You said you needed space, so I stepped aside, gave you room to wander while I stayed behind. I tried to be need space. Your texts got shorter daily, your calls felt out of place, and every time I missed you, you said give it some space. I stopped asking questions, stopped saying how I felt, 'cause loving you from far away was slowly bad for my health. I counted all the hours between your I'm okay, and wondered if the distance was pushing you away. I kept shrinking my emotions so you wouldn't feel confined, but the more room that I gave you, the less you were mine. You said you needed space, so I let go of your hand, watched you drift further than I had planned. I tried to be patient, tried to have faith, but love fades faster when you call it space. Maybe space is healthy, maybe sometimes it's right, but space without direction feels like losing the fight. Did you need room to grow, room to walk away? 'Cause silence filled the gap more and more each day. I would have closed the distance if you had asked me to, but I can't cross the space that only you can move through. Now there's more than space between you and me. There's a quiet acceptance of what will never be. You said you needed space, and I gave you the sky, watched you fade slowly right before my eyes. I tried to hold on to hope, tried to make it safe, but love turned into distance the day you asked for space. Next time someone says they just need a little room, I listen closer to the sound of doom. You said it like the weather, like something passing through, like maybe we should take a break, like I already knew. But I was still building futures with your name beside mine, still counting on forever, still believing in time. You look so calm and certain while my test was caving in. I didn't see it coming, didn't know we were that thin. I thought we were just struggling, not standing at the edge. I thought we'd find the strength again, not fall from what we pledged. I wasn't ready for the end, wasn't ready to let you go, wasn't ready for the silence and sleeping alone. I still had things to fix, still had love to spend. You were already leaving, I wasn't ready for the end. You packed up your emotions before you packed your clothes. I could see it in your distance, so I kept asking for a reason, something I could mend. But you said some things just break without needing to bend. I was still holding on to hope, like it could change a mind. But love doesn't rewind when someone's crossed the line. I wasn't ready for the end, wasn't ready to move on, wasn't ready for the empty or the feeling of being wrong. I still believed in us, in the message we would send. You had already given up, I wasn't ready for the end. Now I replay that moment over and over again, wondering if I missed the sign or misunderstood when your heart started pulling back from the life we made, while I was still decorating the plans we laid. Maybe if I'd held you tighter, maybe if I'd fought, the love can't be persuaded when someone's already lost. It's hard to say goodbye when you're not prepared, when one heart's already empty and the other's still scared. I wasn't ready for the end, but the end was ready for me. It showed up in your steady voice and calm finality. I would have stayed through anything, through every twist and bend, but you were done believing, and I wasn't ready for the end. Maybe someday I'll look back and understand why, but tonight I'm still stuck on that last We were talking about next summer, about places we would go. You were laughing at my bad jokes like you never let me go. We were planning out forever, like it was already signed. I didn't see the ending, waiting right behind. You kissed me like you meant it, like nothing had changed. But sometimes love looks steady right before it breaks. If I had known the clock was ticking louder than it seemed, I would have held you longer, I would have fought for every dream. I thought we had more time, more nights, more days, more chances to fix what slowly decays. I thought love like ours would always survive. I didn't know forever could run out of time. You said you'd call me later, said we'll talk it through, but later turned to silence, and silence turned to truth. Your voice sounded different, like it carried goodbye, but I was still believing we just needed to try. I replay that last weekend like I could change the scene, searching for the set we had more time, more moments to repair, more sunsets left to watch, more hands to hold in prayer. I thought we'd grow old, slowly side by side and rhyme. I didn't know loving you was running out of time. Now every memory feels fragile, like glass inside my chest. 'Cause time doesn't ask permission when it takes what you love best. I would have changed the small things if I'd known they matter most. But you don't see the cracks until you're standing with a ghost. Maybe that's the cruelest part of watching love unwind. You never see the ending until it's far behind. We always think tomorrow will be ours to claim, but sometimes tomorrow never comes the same. I thought we had more time, more laughter,